Yep. What up, dude? What's going on, everybody, man? It's Aaron Duncan here. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. This is a Sunday morning. It's a real out of character for me. I know some of y'all may be in church right now. Y'all walked to the bathroom to sneak to watch this video. Y'all seen I was going live. That what y'all did? Y'all in church right now? All right, whatever. But like I said, this is out of character for me. Going live on a Sunday, but I did not give much New York Giants and Panthers content in this week. I was so focused on last week's devastating loss of the Vikings that I didn't get to do what I needed to do. But you guys that are checking in, I appreciate you wiping the crust from y'all eyes wherever you are watching the video. I appreciate you checking in. I had to. This has been a long time coming. I saw this game on the schedule and against the Giants this Sunday today, and I knew I had to get my boy, a good friend of mine. We go way back, like Silk Wife beat us in wave caps or something like that. That's what they say. But me and my boy, City Lights, aka Jamel Jackson, he's a up and coming New York Giants YouTube creator. Like I said, a very good friend of mine, man. Gotta welcome Jamel to the podcast or to the channel, man.
Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, man. Thank you,
What's up, man? What's going on with you?
What's going on with you, man? You know, it's a long time coming, Birdman hand rub. You know what I'm saying? But we've been talking about this since the beginning of the season, so I'm ready for it, bro.
Yeah, man. It's this is an interesting game. I know it's a little bit earlier than you. You out in Texas, so you're an hour back. But I appreciate you getting up in the morning, man, and getting on here with your boy. So we could chop it
Hey,
up just for a little bit, not for a long time, but for a good time. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna get these
hey, bro,
people
you asked me what I
preview.
was doing around this time. I said wherever you need me to be at, boy. I already knew it was about to
That's,
be popping.
that's what I'm talking about, man. Let's go. So let's go ahead and get into it, man, because it's week 7, and we've learned a lot about the team. But let me know what's going on from the Giants standpoint, because you guys are 1-5. Like, just give me a recap of what's been going on thus far this year. I know that y'all been on national television a few times. Obviously, I watched a little bit of the game that y'all played against the Cowboys, where Daniel Jones was a little woozy. But let me know how. I know you guys had a lot of injuries and stuff going on. So give me a recap of basically what's been going on thus far.
Man, utter destruction is that's the least, bro. Like at the bare minimum, man. Like we had hope going in just because of the pieces we added. Our defense, I think, was top 5, top 10, definitely at least top 10 last year. So it was a lot of optimism, lot of optimism going with that, bro. But it's just been falling apart as far as the defense going. Obviously, like you said, the injuries, man, we out there dropping like flies. You know what I'm saying? And it just haven't been good from the top down. Like our coach Joe Judge said the same way the fish stinks from the head down, bro. That's the best way I can sum it up, man.
Hey man, I saw that quote. I was like, okay.
Bro, the thing is, that's all he seemed to have is quotes, bro. Like, man,
I
that's gonna be the
mean,
most we get from him.
yeah. I mean, and it's interesting because you guys have a newer head coach, kind of like we do. It was year 2, first year coming off of COVID last year, so it wasn't really a great off season for new head coaches. Usually in the off season you get extra practices when it's your first year, but with stuff being shut down, guys like us and then guys like y'all really didn't get a chance to get that stuff going. And that's important early on to get the new guy in there to lay the ground rules, especially when it's his first time being the head coach. But just talk about. I just want to ask you a question, like how you felt that he's been in the second year. I know y'all had a lot of fights in training camp, which really don't mean much now. Y'all had some brawls and stuff, and then there's questions about him losing the locker room now, and his hot seats high. I'm like, it's just a lot of stuff going on. So how do you feel about Joe Judge, first of all, and what have you seen from year 1 to year 2 now? And like, I know I haven't started out as hot, but where were you at as far as expectations for him, and how are you feeling about him?
Man, I definitely think it's a step back from last year.
Yeah.
Last year it was a lot of promise with him, man. You could tell people were fighting. It was a lot of close games that we lost. We didn't just get smashed. But this year, bro, it's like he took a step back, man. Even in like how he play calls, the timeouts that he used, like the timing of the stuff that he go about it, man. And sometimes, bro, it's just like now you starting to see like why a lot of those veterans like Kelvin Benjamin, he was on our team. Of course, he had his issues, but you also got other players that came in and decided they didn't want to be part of the organization. Like a lot of the people that's here on contract, so they on rookie deals type things, so they have no choice to be here. But bro, like I want to believe in them. I'll take that back. I wanted to believe in them, but it's getting to the point where okay, bro. Even if you're not calling plays, offensive or defensive, you're the head coach. You got to do something to make a change to make it work. And I don't think he done enough, to be honest, bro.
Yeah, I mean the buck stops with him. I mean that's the thing. When you hire a special teams coach, like it's because we did the same thing. We didn't hire a coach that had a specialty. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got the Sean McVays or the Shanahans. You know, they offensive focus. Or there's other coaches like Ron Rivera. He's a defensive coach. So
Mm-hmm.
that's their background. But like kind of hiring they call them a CEO where they don't pick one side or the other. They kind of just overwatch everything. You are like when you say if you're making in-game mistakes, that's literally your only job. Like you manage everything else.
Yeah.
You're not calling plays. Your job is to call timeouts when you're supposed to, manage the clock, work the referees every so often when they're throwing flags and stuff, and throw challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like motivate people. You're not in the playbook on the sidelines and say, yeah, you hear what's going on, but if you're making them kind of in-game mistakes, it's really inexcusable in my opinion. And we struggle with the same thing. I don't know if it's just a lack of experience being the man in charge, but Matt Rule, he makes the same type of mistakes when it comes to like not calling timeouts or blowing timeouts just for no reason or always being up against the play clock. And it's really annoying, man, because like all these close games that we played in, we could use timeouts down the stretch that we blew on
Mm-hmm.
like minuscule stuff. So it's frustrating. But let's talk about you guys because we Panthers fans, we understand what you guys are going through with the general manager. He's probably the least popular guy in Charlotte, Dave Gettleman. And they're
Yeah.
saying that this is the last year of his contract. And the way the stuff's been going out, they say he's probably not going to be brought back, man. So first, I want to get your thoughts on Gettleman because y'all have felt some of the pain that we had when it comes to getting rid of stars and questionable draft moves and stuff. So talk to me about how you feel about Dave Gettleman and how like New York Giants fans as a whole feel about Dave Gettleman.
Man, they get him, man, bro. He a slick talker, bro. That's all it is. He from Boston, boy, so he go talking to make it sound good. But at the end of the day, man, like I said, everybody we brought in. I really did think that they were gonna be able to make some changes. Like, of course, Dave Gettleman, he used to be uh part of the staff a while ago for the Giants, so this ain't his first rodeo with us, man. And I feel like with him, bro, it's a lot going on, man. Like I'm a show the human side of me as far as that, man. Like you said, we had the whole COVID situation. He was battling cancer throughout the span, like in like a lot of the season and stuff. He was dealing with that, so he wasn't really even around us like that. I feel like with him, bro. I honestly want to say he's done a good job with a lot of players, but his biggest fail was not fixing that offensive line. And that's where our main issues been, bro. Like they haven't been able to protect Daniel Jones. Like I say, when you got people thinking Saquon Barkley is mediocre at best, bro, this man been getting lap dances as soon as he get the ball in his hand, bro. So it ain't nothing you can do behind that line. And the same thing when Eli was here, bro. Like people was like Eli done. Me personally, I still think Eli had at least a good 2 3 years in him, but that line was just so bad, bro. And he just haven't did enough to fix that part of it. I think that reflects on our defense too. Yeah, our defense they ain't been playing the best ball either, but you can only be out there on the field for so long before you do lose that fight. You do lose that energy if your offense ain't doing nothing but getting field goals, maybe at the best, and we gotta bank on Graham Gano having a good leg to do that. They not marching down the field, giving going a lot of three and out. So it's hard to want to be able to do anything on defense when the O's not doing anything, and that all reflects on your Dave Gettleman.
Yeah, trust me, we definitely know that he did not build an offensive line correctly.
Mm-hmm.
This it probably shaved years off of Cam Newton's career.
He say
Probably
he love his hog mollies, but it don't look like it, bro.
on defense he does, but he cost us the Super Bowl probably, and who knows next time we'll get back by building this offensive line the wrong way per se. But so we feel your pain from that standpoint. But I want to talk about some stuff that happened, I guess, with the going back to the head coach because how do you feel about Matt Rule? I know he was deep in talks, and he's a former Giants coach a long time ago, a position coach. But he it seemed like you guys wanted to interview him before we hired him, and all of a sudden our owner came in and offered him the bag, and he's the richest owner in the NFL. So he offered it's like 7 years, 60-something million dollars, $63 million. So it was just too. It was an offer he couldn't refuse. He gave the Giants a chance to match. The Giants just like, nah, we're not paying that.
Nah,
So,
nah.
so it's just weird how the connections between the two teams that we have, because obviously we talked about Dave Gettleman. You guys have some former Panthers on your team like Graham Gano and James Bradbury, and it's talk about how those former Panther connections like kind of makes you feel about, I guess, us as the Panthers in general. I know you got some cousins and some family that you be talking trash to, but like just talk about the connections between the two teams and stuff like that, and what you see out there between those former Panthers like Bradbury and Gano.
Yeah, man. So we gonna start with. I'm gonna start with Gano actually, man, because my cousin Blaze. Every time Gano be out there on the field, he be like, "I don't know about Gano," man. Like he don't be knowing, bro. But so far for us, man, he been pretty solid, man. He's been pretty solid. He's making the majority of his kicks. Can't remember. I want to say he might have missed like one field goal last year, maybe two at the max, something
Yeah,
like that.
I think he missed
But
one.
it
I think he
wasn't a
missed one. He like 29 in the
yeah.
he had like 29 in a row or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I want to say it was a good bit of kicks, man. And James Bradbury last year definitely was better for him, but I don't even think that reflects on him as a player, bro. I just think it starts from the whole defense. Like, but if you ain't getting no pressure, you can only cover for so long, bro.
True.
It's just one of those situations where if the if the dang on D line do their job, maybe he'll come up with a lot more plays than he has.
Yeah.
Same thing with the linebacker core. Like, bro, y'all gotta do y'all job better so I can do my job better. And that's why I think it started with Bradbury because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like we got to steal with James Bradbury. I'm definitely excited about having him on our squad. He
Yeah.
definitely a good cornerback. Even how I be feeling with going back and forth with my people, bro, about the Carolina Panthers. I ain't gonna deny talent, bro, and he definitely talented.
Yeah, I think a lot of fans are a little bit sour that we let go of him, and then like the following year he turned into a Pro Bowl corner. It felt like we did all the leg work and saw him get burnt all them early years of his career. And then he left and started balling out. So it's just another.
Man,
And then Graham Gano the same way. He couldn't really get healthy with us, but now we finding out that the medical staff was on some BS down there in Carolina. Graham Gano kind of he let it ride in the media this week, talking about how they
he said
mismanaged
he
his
said
injury.
that he said
Yeah,
something about
so
that.
and so we've been looking for a kicker ever since, because
I'm
it's been
I'm
it's
trying
been
to
tough.
figure out how you stay injured as a kicker.
He hurt his plant leg. Apparently, they said he said that that grass that they played on, that it was something weird. All the pressure because he kicks so damn hard. So like every time he throw his
Yeah,
plant leg in the ground, it was doing damage little by little because his foot kept sinking in the ground because of the ground. He said something like that in the article. It was weird. I was like, I didn't know kicking was this intricate, but he was breaking that stuff down. But yeah, we've been looking for one ever since. Somebody said that they heard that Bradbury may be on the trade block.
Oh,
I don't
you
know,
know
but
what, bro? At any rate, everybody probably can go except for Kadarius. Like,
yeah,
except for Kadarius. And I feel like I want to keep Jones, bro. I was skeptical on him. I'll touch on that probably later, but them two, I think, even I hate to say it, but my boy Barkley, he might be on that block too.
speaking of him, man, talk about some of the injuries. Y'all got a laundry list of injuries. I saw that Barkley's out. Hold on, y'all got. let me go down the laundry list. Matter of fact, I saw that injury report on Twitter. I was like, whoa. I was like, we
See,
lose.
that's what I'm telling
Well,
you,
I
bro.
said, if we lose this game, we riot. I put it out on Twitter. I said, man, literally every skill guy on their team is on this list. If we lose, we rioting. So Saquon is out. Galladay is out. Kadarius Toney is out. Danny Shelton was doubtful. And questionable was Evan Ingram, John Ross, Sterling Shepard, Darius Slay. That's 5 receivers, a running back, and a tight end. That's literally everybody but Daniel Jones.
And the crazy thing about it is, bro, when I went to the Cowboys Giants game, I
Yeah.
seen the majority of those players fall that game live, bro. It broke my heart. I
Yeah.
said no.
Yeah, well, Saquon had an ankle the size of a basketball, boy. That thing
But
swelled up so
wait,
fat. Did you see that picture?
bro, yes, bro. That jump, yeah, boy. That thing was gone,
It
boy.
swelled
Like,
up
yeah, he
like a
won't be playing
cantaloupe.
this week.
That thing swelled up like a cantaloupe. But they said he's hoping for next week. But just talk about the injuries, man. Like, and anybody, like, who's people that you expect maybe that can step up or is going to have to step up to be able to help give you guys a win today with all these guys on the injury list.
Man, the main two exciting things that I've seen about this injury list is more hope than I thought going in because I checked it in. Darius Slayton is coming back.
Okay.
Now I don't know if people watched that game where he was wide open and dropped the ball by Daniel Jones a couple of weeks ago when he
I saw
did
it.
get hurt. But at that we ain't want him on the team. But right now you might be all we got. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he
You
has
might be
speed.
all we got.
He got some
You
good
say what now?
speed. He got good speed.
Yeah, I think he got a good ceiling, man. It's just sometimes it be a little too late. You know what I'm saying? He in his third year. I think you need to be a little bit more consistent than you are on that one. The biggest news as far as the Giants fans are concerned, bro, is the preseason star we had in David Sills, the fourth man. I think David Sills like 6'4", 6'5", somewhere in that range. Yeah, we've been waiting to unleash him all year, bro. We were like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like, why ain't y'all got this man on the practice squad? Because a lot of us didn't even think he was gonna be able to come back after like he didn't make the final roster. We was like, boy, he gone. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like with my cousin, like he said, bro, like I'd be like, man, we about to unleash him on y'all, bro. He was like, bro, basically why? Because he already know what he capable of. He was like he was a fan of him, and he a
Yeah.
Panthers fan, so
Yeah.
that's what we looking forward to, bro. And
We know.
the fact that Sterling Shepard might play, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It
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 looks like they're
I
all game time decisions. It looks like.
yeah, like man, with him, Bears can't be choosers right now, bro. We taking anything we can get, bro. I'm not gonna say. I think he's a okay receiver, slightly better above average, but you ain't consistent enough and your productivity hasn't been enough for me to be like, okay, we just need you. But right now, we need you, boy. Like, we need you right now. So,
Sidebar. Somebody in the comments said that you sound like Stacy from the Wood.
that's my favorite movie, too. That's so crazy, though, bro. That's crazy.
my boy
That's
Ty,
my all-time favorite movie, boy.
my boy Tyree Ross said that. I figured you get a kick out of that. I
Boy,
know
yeah,
that's
yeah,
my
that's
favorite
my
movie.
movie
That's my
right there,
favorite movie
man.
too, man. That's my favorite movie too. but but what do you expect? Like for today's game, man. Let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty and preview today's game. We talked about all the stuff around it. So what are some things that you are expecting to see? You don't got to give me your score prediction just yet, but just give me some predictions about what could happen in the game. If anybody's gonna have a breakout game, any kind of matchups you think you guys are vulnerable in, or you could take advantage of us in, and convince us that it may not be a walk in the park like some people may think, even though we know none of the games we play as Panthers fans is gonna be easy. But somebody outside looking in may see y'all record. But let's talk to the people like what you can expect about today that they may not be expecting or be ready for.
Man, the only hope I got is even give any given Sunday, bro. Like, you know, but let me be real though. I think the game is gonna be a little bit closer than people think it's gonna be. Uh, I hate to say this, and I know my people probably watching, man, but I gotta say it's clear that the Panthers, well, at least a couple weeks ago, it was clear that y'all was a better team. What I'm hoping is our defense is better than Sam Darnold gonna show up, because I'm actually a Sam Darnold fan, bro, but it depends which Sam Darnold gonna show up, you know.
Yeah,
So I feel like the game gonna be a lot closer than people think. Um, I think Darius Slayton might have a big game because, like I said, he ain't no bad receiver, and he do have a ceiling to him, man. And the fact that he basically all we ain't got no choice to be able to give him the ball. Well, him and John Ross. So John Ross got speed. They both got 4.3, 4.2 speed. I think Darius Slayton 4.39 and John Ross 4.22. So we got speed out there, bro. So hopefully we can do something, man. Evan Ingram might be out there, but I don't be banking on it, bro. I don't be banking on him doing too much. But I really do feel like if y'all let us stay in the game, we might mess around and win. That's just being real. But but like somebody in the Giants group said, man, the Carolina Panthers already won 3 games, so that means they already 3 times better than us, bro. So I don't know, I don't know how to feel, bro.
I mean, yeah, we've been on a 3 game losing streak, man. So we don't really know. We're looking for answers. I'm still. Some people have lost complete hope. I think this is the game where people decide they're gonna start looking at the draft next year.
For real, for real.
Everybody on Twitter has been like, "If we lose today, I'm working on mock drafts next week."
For real.
I'm not in that thing, and in that same boat. I told people that in these next 2 games, while Christian McCaffrey is probably out, we have to at least split. Like I don't know. I prefer to. If we had to win just one, I would prefer to beat Atlanta because I'm going to the Atlanta game this year. But I said that we need to at least split between the Giants and the Falcons. If we're 800, I mean, if we're 4-4 by the time Christian McCaffrey gets back, we can do some things. You know, our defense is good enough. We just need our best player, and a lot of people are just mad about him being out. And I guess you know how it is because y'all got to start running back that's been out too. But it's kind of a gut check thing for most of the fans, what it seems like. And like I said, I put out there with all the injuries y'all got. If we lose, we pulling up to the stadium to riot on it.
bro, before we get into the next question, I want to ask you that, man, because my cousin he be checking out your channel, man. He be talking about boy Aaron. He ain't a fan of Sam Darnold like that, bro. So I
I,
want
I I'm not.
to. So how you feel about Sam Darnold? And I know as far as Christian McCaffrey, the player, but like, what do you feel about like his track history with injuries and stuff, bro?
So I'll start with Sam. So Sam, I wasn't a fan of him coming out. That was probably the first year I started dropping YouTube videos. He was part of the first draft that I did. You can go back to my videos, and I said I wasn't a fan of him back then. I was also wrong about this draft class. I thought Josh Rosen was going to be a decent starter in the league, but that's
I knew
neither
that.
that's neither here nor there. The only thing I got right was Lamar, and that was, but that's neither here nor there. But I've never been a fan of him, bro. Like people think that you can get rid of these bad, careless habits when you come to the league, but like we've seen it time and time again with guys like or Jameis. Like Jameis, they thought that the same mistakes he was making in college, he's doing it now. It's just in his head, bro. He's risky.
Mm,
They're gunslingers, and they try to do too much at times. And so I wasn't a fan of getting rid of Cam. So bringing in
mm,
Teddy, I was like, all right, whatever. You get Teddy, lay in that bed, whatever. Teddy stunk it up. He wasn't the worst thing in the world. He's done better than Sam Darnold, in my opinion.
mm,
But to me, if you're gonna sign this dude to a 3-year contract, who's shown you who he is his whole career, that he's just a glorified game manager, stick with it. Don't pay because right now we traded him to Denver. We're paying him $17 million as part of his salary for him to be a starter for Denver. So
mm,
and then you trade a second-round pick and a fourth-round pick for Sam Darnold after
mm,
he's shown you nothing but bad football his first 3 years. Like there's more like for the first 3 games, people were trying to say he's completely turned around his career. He's playing good. The Panthers are undefeated. There was more bad tape on Sam Darnold than good tape on him. So it was going to take more than 3 games for him to prove to me that he was something else. I was going to need to see him have 2 consecutive good years. So I was a little upset that they decided to get rid of Teddy for something that tended to be a lateral move at best. Like Sam Darnold has not shown that he could be a good quarterback in this league consistently. You know, so you can blame it on the Jets if you want to, but he's part of that too. You know, so I wasn't a big fan of making a move, and then I knew that he was going to be hyper dependent on Christian McCaffrey. Like they were telling him, instead of doing those stupid stuff that you normally do, just check it down. Like a check down is always going to be open, and when it's Christian McCaffrey, he gonna get you 10 yards off a check down. So it's like
yeah.
it's easy to try to tell him that, but when that check down is out, what do you do?
Mhm,
And so now Sam is going back to looking more like the Sam from the Jets days. Now, is there a version of Sam Darnold that can win us games? Yes. that version of Sam Darnold includes having Christian McCaffrey on the field. So he
Yeah,
may
for
so
real.
if Christian not out there, it ain't gonna be that great. But I still think that we could be a competitive team with Christian McCaffrey. So that's why I'm holding out hope. Like I said, if we split these next two games, I would feel better about where we be with Christian McCaffrey coming back. There's 7 teams that get into it this year as far as the playoffs, obviously. So there's still a lot of football left to go. As far as having a running back, it's tough. I mean, people are mad that we built our offense around him and we don't look good without him. But he's elite. Like if you have elite talent, bro, it's not a crime to build your squad around elite talent. Ideally, you don't want the whole thing to just go to shit once he's out, but it's not a crime to build your team around the best player on your team. You know,
For
so
real, for real.
so that I'm not mad about that. They have to do a better job of managing his load. Like we have people that can take the ball away from him. He don't need to be touching the ball 30 times a game. Like we got DJ Moore,
Mhm.
who's a top receiver. Robbie Anderson had 1,000 yards last year. We had some rookies on our team, and we have a backup running back at Chuba Hubbard that's going to be starting today that can run the ball a little bit. So we just got to spread the ball around, man. There's no reason to run this man into the dirt. He's great, but he's still kind of small, like for a dude to be carrying a whole squad on his back. So we'll see. But somebody in the comments said that they think that Sam Darnold going to be our backup quarterback.
Dang, boy.
So he's a bridge to nowhere.
What? Bruh.
he's a
That,
so,
hey, it might explain why, well, when you went to training camp, where they had them on the other field where y'all couldn't see what was
yeah,
going on.
yeah, man. So talk about your quarterback though, Daniel Jones. What do you think he's going to do today? I know a lot of the weapons out there. A lot of people see that he turns the ball over just as much as Sam Darnold does. So a lot of people are thinking about whichever quarterback turns the ball over the least amount of times is probably going to win the game. Do you feel that way too?
You talking about Danny Money? Danny Downs?
Yeah, that
That
guy.
change in your pocket? Yeah, that's my man right there, bro. I feel like, yeah, that now any game, bro, if the team is turning the ball over more than the other team, more than likely that team gonna lose the game. I had a discussion with my cousin earlier this week. Man, it was like, who I think gonna have the most picks is gonna be Sam Donald. Whose picks gonna be more costly? It's gonna be Jones, bro. Like I told you on the phone, bro, he gonna have that pick six, and boy, we gonna be in the game, and that's what's gonna happen, bro. And you just gonna see me melt on camera, bro. Whenever I'm just, bro, I promise I'm gonna be watching this game, and I'm just goddamn fall apart, bro. But the thing with Jones, man, I feel like he has proved himself. Like for me, he would have been in the league 3 years now.
Yeah.
So the first 2 years, bro, he had a different head coach and a different offensive coordinator. Like he had to learn two different systems in 2 years. That's hard for anybody to do. And then you gotta throw in the whole, like we talked about, the COVID situation. Y'all don't have regular all season training camps or nothing like that. It's definitely different. My main thing with Jones, bro, is hold on to the ball, bro. Hold on to the ball, bro. You
Yeah.
can't be from, because the thing is with his interception numbers aren't extremely high. The reason why it looks so bad with Jones is because the type of interceptions he had. Like, bro, it'd be like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I think it was doing preseason, man. He had that try to throw to Evan Ingram. And bro, he was like a yard out. He could have rushed into the end zone, but he wanted to prove that he could throw it, bro. And I don't know why, because he was like in between two defenders, but his fumbling being the main thing, and he has put the ball on the ground a few times this year. Not boy, you used to breathe on Daniel Jones, and he don't got dang fumble. But he he definitely been like his hits, bro. Like somebody hitting you from your blind side, bro. You gonna let that ball go more than not, bro. I don't care. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you Tom Brady. I don't care if you Peyton Manning, bro. You get popped every. The offensive line is getting them killed. But as far as his numbers, bro, they compared. I actually I'm gonna send you that stat sheet after that, man. They compared Daniel Jones to Eli's numbers at this time in his career, and his numbers are way better than Eli's. You know what I'm saying? So like it's just, and Eli had a better team around him whenever he was playing. He already had a team that was Super Bowl contenders. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
they was ready to make a playoff run already. But with Jones, they fixed that line. People actually catch the ball like they paid to do, like they make all the millions of dollars for. I think he's gonna be all right because the one thing about it is I do think he can throw the ball. That's where I'm at. He whenever he has time, he has proven himself that he can do it.
I think the biggest surprise for a lot of people is seeing the wheels, bro. Like
Yeah,
this man been
yeah,
breaking awesome runs, dog, and it's
yeah. He
like,
fast, bro.
is this man turning into a weapon? Like the legs are turning into a, it's hard. It's like weird to say, but like this man be getting out there in open field. He just looks so weird and helpless in open field at times. But he's actually deadly with the run. I know a couple of long runs you guys have had been called back that he's had, but this dude can
But they
move.
were big, boy.
That's the thing. That's the thing, man. We've been trying to pass. We played some open quarterbacks, um, and we've kind of played slow play. We didn't really try to rush. We did more contain. I doubt we do that today. That's kind of how we did Jalen Hurts, and it worked a little bit. But once we tried to blitz, that's when they kind of made us pay for it. So I'll be eager to see how we treat you guys today. Do we try to send some exotic type of blitzes to confuse your offensive line and confuse Daniel Jones? Because we do that a lot when we go against younger, inexperienced quarterbacks. So that'll be the thing I'll be paying attention to. Um, but I guess defensively, bro, how are you feeling as far as confidence level with you guys there? I know you said y'all. I mean, y'all. I've been a fan of you guys' defense the past year, but I know you guys haven't been playing up to par or up to you guys' standards per se this year. So how are you feeling about the defense going against us today, matchup wise, especially like on the outside with DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson, and then of course, you guys D line versus our suspect offensive line.
Well, bro, I dropped that. I got that in defense and fantasy, so that let you know how I feel about us, bro. Like, so somebody that was a Giants fan said, Would I be wrong for starting Sam Darnold this week against us?" So like, it's one of those situations, bro. I think Joe Judge said this last week, and that's one of the things I'm kind of iffy on because he was like at halftime he had to see which players still had fight in them. You shouldn't have to ask your team that, bro. Like that's one thing you shouldn't have to ask your team. And
Yeah.
thing is, when you say that every week, they're gonna like, bro, look, I'm done fighting, bro. I'm done fighting. I want to be a good kid. I'm tired of getting my eye black, bro. I'm not a fighter. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I feel like if they come with the heart that they started off with, bro, we will be in the game, bro. But we have to start off fast on offense, bro. Because and this is another thing that get me, bro. Like our defensive coordinator say, you know what? It's too much going on. We just gonna simplify the defense. Bro, why ain't you been did that, bro? If it's that simple to make people play faster, bro, then simplify your defense. But I feel like so many people want to say it was my playbook with my exotic blitz and all this,
Yeah.
that, and the third, bro. Like, bro, chill out, bro. Win the game.
They
I
be
don't
having
care about
egos,
all that.
bro. They be having egos, man. The coaches, man, they hard
Yes,
headed.
bro, and that's the thing, bro. We've been losing too long for y'all to have any sense of pride whatsoever, bro. Whatsoever. Only pride y'all should have is get to wear the Giants colors and come and lead the organization, bro. Outside of that, y'all ain't did nothing to be happy about.
Nah, I mean that's true though. That's true though. I mean, so as far as like I said, with Bradbury versus DJ Moore, former teammates, who you feel like got the advantage in that matchup, bro?
DJ Moore,
Yeah.
he a beast, bro. He a beast. I think because the thing is with receiver, your job is to get open and catch the ball. But like, and he does a pretty good job doing that. With Bradbury, like I said earlier, I can lock you up for a minute, but this D line ain't getting no pressure. You know what I'm saying? My legs starting to get rubbery. It's just gonna be one of those situations where, bro, like he might have a big game, bro. He might have a big game. Cause see, had it been, I ain't gonna say any receiver, but DJ Moore is better than just any receiver. You know what I'm saying? Definitely above average. You know what I'm saying? So to me, he might be one of them elite talents. Like one of them, definitely, I'll probably put him in the top 10 somewhere. That's how I might feel. That's how I feel about DJ. Because when I do watch him, he pretty straight. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah. If it was anybody else, I'm like Bradbury probably can lock him up enough. But nah, bro. You talking about them CD Lamb type people, bro? Like nah, bro. I seen it for myself. He got carved up. Like,
Yeah, it's a certain type of receiver. Like he's good against bigger, more physical wide receivers. Like he can go, like you know what I'm saying. But when anybody that's like quick or shifty or like got the long speed, he gonna struggle. And I noticed that when he's a Panther because he's a physical type of player. But
Yeah.
like I said, he's better against like a Mike Evans type or maybe a Julio or what I'm saying, the bigger body guys that he can get physical with. But as a guy that he may try to get his hands on that he can't get his hands on trying to jam, it's gonna be tough. So we'll see because DJ is a physical receiver too. He can play physical at times. He's just not a big body guy. So I'll be
That's
interested.
my favorite part of his game is how
Yeah,
physical he is, man.
exactly. After the catch. So I think
Yeah.
that's be one thing that we're paying attention to. But as far as the rest of you guys secondary, man, like how you feel about them as far as going against? Because we don't really throw to too many people besides DJ Moore though. But first, we may throw it to Robbie Anderson here or there. But talk about the rest of your secondary. I know you got a Dory y'all picked up, and obviously Logan Ryan, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I mean, how you feeling about the secondary overall?
Bro, I don't like our safeties at all, bro.
Oh,
I
really?
really don't, bro. I'm not too big of fans. The best thing I got was that sound bite from Jabril Peppers a couple weeks ago, bro. when he won the coin toss, but that was it, man. I think the most exciting part about our secondary, and it's still too early to say, is we got Xavier McKinney, which he was a rookie last year,
Yeah.
didn't get to play a lot, and they essentially benched Jabril Peppers to give him more playing time.
Oh.
So I think he's a better, I think he's a better safety. You know what I'm saying? Than hold on one second. Yeah, I'm on live. I'll talk to you in a minute. But in a minute, I literally text her and told her like I'm doing this right now. But anyways,
It's all good.
yeah, man. But yeah, when it comes to the safeties and stuff, bro, I feel like they not the answer, bro. And I feel like it's still kind of early on Adoree, but the early returns just ain't there for what we paid him either. You know, we had second year cornerback Darnay Holmes, which we had big hopes on him last year, bro. And I don't think I've heard his name mentioned once this year, bro. So it's that kind of situation. We also drafted a corner in Aaron Robinson, uh, and he ain't got to play at all. I think they just allowed him to come back to practice next week. So that's basically how it sums up our defense and our secondary. That ain't the answer, bro.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get to the nitty gritty, bro. We're gonna talk about these predictions, man. So let's play a little. Let's go a little player by player. Daniel Jones, over or under 2 touchdown passes, or 2 total
That might
touchdowns. I'll say
two.
total touchdowns. Daniel Jones, over or under 2 total touchdowns.
I say he had to.
You say right
Are
at
we
two
talking about passing and rushing or what?
total. Yeah, total passing and rushing.
I'm gonna give him two, bro. Maybe even three if you run one, but I highly doubt it, bro. He like a two touchdown type guy.
So over under 1 turnover.
Oh, over.
Over one. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh, Devontae Booker. Over or under 60 rushing yards.
under, bro.
Under.
Under, bro.
All
Under, bro. Our
right.
backup running back might have more yards than him, bro.
All right. All right. All right. And I guess your defense. Over or under one forced turnover.
Over
Over. How many you think?
two.
2 turnovers. Okay. 2 turnovers forced. You think is your prediction probably from Sam Darnold? I'm assuming. I mean, last week DJ Moore did fumble himself, but um, we shall see. So, give me your score prediction, bro. I need a score prediction of this game. Who's gonna win or lose? But give me your score prediction to give me a hot take of why. Like, give me the storyline of what's gonna be the story of the game. Like, after the game, you're gonna be like, man, the reason why we lost is because of this, or the reason why we won is because we did this. Give me a prediction.
Well, I'm going to say 17-14. I think the game going to be closer than y'all think. The fan and me want to say, yeah, we going to win. The truth saying y'all probably going to win. But my hot take is, unlike y'all, bro, if y'all lose, y'all ain't got no reason to be losing. We got dang, boy, we hurt. You read the injury report. So if we win, I'm going to be like, yep, our backups got, but they got some burns. You know what, Dave Gettleman, you might have got something right. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know what? I want to say Xavier McKinney might have a decent game also. So We gonna say that much. I think he might have a big game and be an X factor. That's why we call him the X Man.
So what's going to be the reason for the close game? Is it going to be turnovers? Is it going to be offensive line struggles? Like what would be the reason for the game being that close?
Because both of our teams ain't that good right now, to be quite frank. Like, at the beginning of the season, y'all was looking hot, but the last couple of games, I'm like, they done came back to earth some, bro.
Yeah, it seems like it's trying to. That's the thing. We're kind of trying to figure out: are we more of the team that we started out with, or we the team from this losing streak? Because if we lose today, we know we the team from the losing streak,
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
just because we play some light opponents. We played the Jets, Texans, and even y'all beat the Saints. So we beat the Saints. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't our wins ain't looking as strong as they was back then.
Well, look, but all we need is one win to be on the hot streak in my mind. Like, boy, we on fire, boy. Like,
So my prediction for today, I'm gonna say 23-16. I think we're gonna get about a touchdown. I think it will be closer than I mean, and that's pretty close. I think on paper we should win by comfortably double digits, but I think it'll be a touchdown. I think it'll be a touchdown late, and I think our defense will get a stop to prevent y'all from moving the ball down the field to get a touchdown. I think Sam Darnold turns the ball over once. I think Daniel Jones turns it over twice at least. And I just think that our defense is going to be too much with the injuries you guys have. We're going to load up the box and stop the run as much as possible. Try to bring some exotic blitzes to make it hard on Daniel Jones as far as moving the ball down the field. But like I said, I still think 23-16 seems more realistic just because our offense is so slow in the second half. So I think you guys come alive late. I think it'll be a little bit of a lead most of the game, but I think you guys come along late. We go up by a touchdown late, and then we stop y'all at the end of the game as y'all try to tie the game. That's my prediction. It's pretty in depth, but if I'm right, I might be a swami or something because I try to give as many details as possible. But
well,
but yeah, man. So let's just we can talk about some basic stuff though. We since we talked about the game, I guess, like you said, if what does a loss for today mean for you guys, or what does a win mean for you guys in the grand scheme?
man, it's good news, bad news, because the talk start about, oh, we might got the right coaching staff. And right now on the Giants fan base, we want everybody fired, bro. Like, we don't want one win to change the mind of what this whole mess has been, bro. And and the thing is, see with Joe Judge, I don't know, bro, because like I said, you the coach, bro. It start with you. Uh, but I think they said he was kind of forced to take Jason Garrett as his offensive coordinator because they kind of wanted somebody that had veteran head coaching experience because this is
Yeah,
his first time coaching. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So they wanted to make sure he was on that. Another thing, bro, is I want to throw this in there, bro. And this is I hate to say this too, bro. I hate to say this too, but I seen the thing that y'all are actually leading the all time games between us 6-4, bro. So I'm taking this personal, bro. Like, nah, we gotta win today. We gotta win today, bro. Y'all go up 7-4, bro. It's a wrap. Like, it's a
Yeah.
wrap, bro. I don't trust our organization, but yeah, man, a win for us fans, we're gonna be happy, period. But at the same time, we just know how the Giants get down. They're like, oh, we might can stick with them another year, and I don't know. It's almost like, bro, if y'all keep losing, we can get another draft pick, closer, higher draft pick in the draft. You know what I'm saying? We already got 2 first-round draft picks for us, and we got the Bears. And if the Bears suck, then that pick get more value too. So
Yeah,
I'm okay with that. Like,
yeah.
I
So
ain't got to be out there on the field, so I can want to sink. You know what I'm saying?
so what does a loss do for you guys in the grand scheme? I know it's a lot of like I said, Gettleman's on the hot seat per se. I mean, not really the hot seat when you're in the last year of your contract. They're just not gonna bring you back. But what does it mean, I guess, for overall grand scheme if you guys lose today?
The crazy thing is, bro, I really don't know because I thought them other losses would have did something, but apparently they haven't. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, though, something did come out the Giants news wise that the ownership actually was out there at practice and they was talking with Joe Judge and Dave Gettleman. I think after practice, so it seemed like it, bro. It's either two options: either a lot of people about to get traded or a lot of people about to get fired. So that's how I feel about the situation. If we lose, it really might really start the hourglass on both of them. To be real,
Okay, so you're saying the hot seat is on for
definitely
players and coaches. So you put people playing for their careers and coaching for their careers right now, just because of the pressure. Yeah, man, that's it's a tough way to operate. I think a lot of Panthers fans feel it should be the same way, but I think since we signed that 7-year contract with Matt Rule, it ain't gonna be. And there's a lot of people that's still sour in the fan base about how they did Cam Newton. So until they do right by that man, it's gonna be tough for a lot of people to get behind anybody that's coaching here.
Cam.
Yes.
Oh, Cam.
But a win today will definitely get us back on the right track, and it'd be like a exhale. Like, okay, we don't suck as bad as we think right now. Let's keep it rolling. A loss, I don't even want to think about the fallout if we lose today, bro. Like, I literally put a tweet out telling you, uh, I put a tweet out saying that if we lose today, we riot. We riot.
Yeah, y'all
we,
got to, boy.
we finna riot like a Black Lives Matter protest, bro. We gotta burn so
Real.
down. We gotta burn so down, bro. Yeah, we gotta riot like when the protest that got out of hand. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for real,
We
for
gotta
real.
burn so down because we got. I just tell people like people saying it's only year 2 of the rebuild. Like, nah, man. It's the NFL. It don't take too long to rebuild, bro. We seen what the 49ers did. They was suck. Then they ended up making it to the Super Bowl just a couple years later. It took them 2 or 3 years. Like, it's not. It don't take that long to start rebuilding these teams if you got the right people in the right positions. And if you're not the right man to lead or you're not the right man choosing the people on the field, like you can get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I said, it's an NFL, not for long league. It's what have you done for me lately? So it's a year to year thing, bro. So every year, like you got to get better and build. If you're not seeing that you're going in that right direction, we've seen coaches get cut after their first year. Shoot, the Cardinals coach, Steve Wilkes, the black dude, he got cut after a year for Cliff
Yeah,
Kingsbury, bro, just because he wasn't the guy that they wanted. They wanted to get Kyler Murray. They wanted the guy that Kyler Murray could vibe with, and this what happened. Like, you ain't got to be patient no more, bro. Like, fans, we put our hard-earned money into this, buying gear, spending
yeah,
all the time all week, especially like me and you YouTubers, like, you're spending time making these videos, talking about it, talking to your friends. I mean, yeah, you like to do it, but you're spending 4 hours on a Sunday, bro. Like watching these people dedicated religiously 4 hours watching these dudes. We want to see a good product on the field, bro, and we shouldn't have to sit here and tolerate the BS, dog. So that's my mentality on being a fan and like getting upset and stuff like that. But I know you've been a Giants fan for a minute, so you've seen the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the roller coaster of emotions. The players come and go. Um, you've been a Giants fan as long as I've known you, dog. I just I just be laughing at y'all ups and downs. It's such a roller coaster. How y'all
boy.
do?
You know I'll be over here in disarray, boy. You know that.
But man, it's a different thing, man. So just talk about the journey of being what it's like being a Giants fan, because I know a lot of Panthers fans feel like we have it bad, but like when you look at other fan bases, bro, and like the stuff that y'all go through compared to stuff that we go through, it's like okay, we're not really that bad. Like so, just talk about how the Giants fan experience.
Man, I'm glad you asked me that question, so I can answer this for everybody, man. So I've been a Giants fan since 2004, bro. Of course, you know I ain't really played too much football in high school. Shoot, bro, you the one that taught me into playing the year I did play. So, but yeah, man, my dad's a big he's a football coach, you know what I'm saying? So like I always desired to want to play. But my mom was like, "You was too small back then." She's like, "Your daddy ain't here to pay bills," type thing. You get hurt. So I really just started rocking with the Giants on Madden, bro. And I'm a real big defensive guy, bro. I'm real big on defense, bro. And I heard whenever Peyton had a younger brother coming out, and you know we had Brandon Jacobs back then, so it was easy to truck people on the game. Like, so that's really what brought me into it, man. And of course, for me, lucky for me, I got to see us be good quite early. You know what I'm saying? Like we went Super Bowl 2007, 2011 year, man. And that was like, bro. Like the thing is, bro. Like we suck, bro. But I at least experienced that, man. Y'all Carolina Panthers fans, it might be a little different for y'all. Like I ain't never seen us lose no Super Bowl, but for the last 10 years, bro, outside of 2016, bro, it hasn't been good, bro. It hasn't been good at all, quite frank. To I don't know, bro. Like I look back the last couple of years, and I think only 2 times in the past 10 years we might have won our opening game. You know what I'm saying? So
Dang.
that start off the energy. That start off the energy of everything. Like, bro, like they say, we suck again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that kind of energy, boy. So I'm just hoping, bro. Like, I'm not gonna do it to myself and expect us to be good this year. Like it's looking like it's a lost season. I always say I got hope and faith in my team, but if we just being real, bro, I'm gonna prepare myself. Like you said, boy, I might be on the mock draft tomorrow. Like
Prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
facts.
Yeah, man. I agree. Like I said, you've been at least you got to see Super Bowl wins in your lifetime. There's no guarantee that they happen. To me,
Yeah, for real, for real.
it's unfortunate. That's why I'm so happy the Braves are actually doing good. I was like, if the Braves win, if they have a championship parade, I'm just gonna have to go because none of my real teams may not ever make one, so I ain't gonna have a chance to see one of these in my lifetime. I'm going to the damn parade if it's in the damn city. So that's what I was like, man.
Got to.
It's tough, man, especially when you feel like there's no sense of direction, so you don't have like there's no definite time. Like, oh, as soon as like I mean, y'all have a young quarterback, so you may have a little bit more faith in Daniel Jones, but like we don't have our long term answer at quarterback. We don't know if we have the long term answer on off me as a coaching staff. We don't trust the owner, who is the one person that can't be fired. So it's just the hope is bleak for Panthers fans, and it's tough because you don't see like a silver lining. Like if at least you have the quarterback, you be like, oh, when he gets young, when he gets good, and he gets more experience, starts to develop, we'll be able to do whatever. But we don't have that. And every Sunday, when you don't have that franchise quarterback, you always gonna have some doubt. When you have the franchise guy, bro, that's the thing. You feel like you have a chance every game, and when you don't, sometimes stuff can feel hopeless. You had that doubt, like the fact that we even like today could end up being a blowout, and we're not gonna feel good about it until the clock strikes zero because even though y'all 1-5 and we 3-3, we still got the back of our mind like, bro, how bad are we? And Sam Darnold is our quarterback. At any given time, he could give the game away, bro. Literally, the first play of the game last week, he threw an interception. The first play of the game, he threw an interception.
I seen that, bro. I was like, dang.
Bro, like you know how, like you said, it's so disheartening as a defense to know that and I mean, they know they have a big responsibility. They know who's the quarterback on the other side. They can talk in the media about, oh, we have confidence in Sam, but they know who they're dealing with. So they know it's a lot on their shoulders to have to carry every week. And you know that at least once or twice a game, bro, you're going to be put in a bad situation because of an interception or something. So it's tough playing that way, but until you get that guy, you never really can be too sure when it comes to quarterback. But just to wrap things up, man, because it's 11 o'clock. I got to get ready for the game. I know you're getting ready for the game too. Probably got to get your mind right, man. And I don't know, you got any pregame rituals you got to do, but just shout yourself out,
Going
man.
to
Talk
Pizza
about
Hut.
you go to pizza. So tell everybody where they can find you, bro, on social media and on your YouTube channel, man. Because my
Man,
boy,
y'all
my
can
boy
find
doing
me
big
on
things.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, City Lights, all on that. On YouTube, New York City, that's New York Ciddy, the voice of the fans himself. That's me. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, look up New York City, man, and I'll be on there.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all check him out, man. This like I said, this is my good friend of mine, Jamel. He's just getting started on YouTube. Show him some love, man. He put it out. He putting out good Giants content. Getting his legs underneath him in his YouTube game. He trying to. I've been talking to him about it, man. Trying to let him know how the struggle be sometimes when it comes to being consistent, and then it's tough. But man, y'all go show him some love, man. Go subscribe to his channel. Go show him some
Also,
love,
man,
man.
I gotta plug it in, man. Y'all be willing to check out my music too, man, because I've been dropping out music too. So I had to get it a plug in real quick. So y'all check out City Light SoundCloud. We just dropped the song yesterday, so check out City Girls.
Okay, I actually got a producer that he gave me the beat for an intro that I'm working on for my channel. I'll try to
Mm.
put you in contact with him. He got some beats that his name is a homie got beats. I mean I'll send you his information, but he's a subscriber. He sent me some beats before for that, so maybe y'all can if you like anything you can work on a single or something that you want to put out. Something I don't know. Just try to connect some dots. You know what I'm saying? But You guys, like I said, make sure you guys subscribe to this, my boy, man, at New York City on YouTube, and at City Lights is on the screen for everywhere else that you want to find them. But hey, man, Jamil, I appreciate you. Appreciate you getting up early on y'all time, man, and doing this collab. The collab that's been overdue for a minute, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, man, y'all. Oops. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Big game today. Big game today, y'all. Like my prediction, I didn't get my prediction, but my prediction is going to be, like I said, 23 to 17, 16. I think, like I said, it's going to come down to obviously on the outside. I want to see DJ Moore and James Bradbury going against each other, but I want to see, us in what's not inflict pain, but I want to see us assert ourselves. And, you know what I'm saying? I want to see us impose our will. Impose our will. Can we actually dominate a team? We're playing a bad team today. Can we actually dominate a team for once? Like, I want a blowout, a comfortable victory. A comfortable victory. I want a comfortable victory today. Like, that's really all I'm asking for, man. Like, it ain't gotta be that. It ain't gotta be that bad. It ain't gotta be that hard. It don't. Let's stop making these games more interesting than they have to be. Stop making them more interesting than they have to be. I will be on later live streaming my reaction, post game reaction, like I normally do back to the scheduled programming. So y'all make sure y'all tune in later. I will be back after the game. Follow me on Twitter for the notification of what time, but I'll definitely put it out there. Y'all gotta be stay positive thoughts, man. Biz, stay positive today. Let's blow these dudes out, man. Let's keep pounding. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll see y'all after the game today. Make sure y'all tune in, keep pounding. Let's get this win today, man. Come on. All right, man. Holla at y'all. Peace.